And we are back.
We back, baby.
Hey, man, look, we sitting here, man. Look, you know what? As I was riding down here today, I don't know, man. Like, I heard a song on the radio, right? Man, I heard, like, one of my favorite rappers, right?
What song?
Man, look, I heard one of my favorite rappers, man, and it's not even what he was saying. It was just like a sound that he was making in the background.
What sound was he making?
Oh, oh. Hey, man, the man was barking, boy. Boy, you already know it was X. Where my dog's at, man. Yeah. And you know what I was thinking? I said, hey, man, this is divine intervention, man. This is the way it's supposed to be.
So what you talking about?
Look, I'm on the highway. I'm listening to the dog on the radio, and we coming down here to sit down with a dog.
Oh.
Man. Hey, man, hey, look. So
what kind of dog?
So, look, dog on
junkyard
we
dog?
Gonna get right in. No, not the junkyard dog. Even though it would have been cool to meet junkyard dog back in the days, man. But no, not the junkyard
I met
dog.
the great Kabuki.
The great Kabuki.
Yeah, I met him.
Man, I remember the name, but I can't even tell you who the great Kabuki is.
Crazy.
He sound like a scammer. I'm going to just let you know, boy. Watch your credit cards and your social securities, ladies and gentlemen.
Kabuki going to get you.
Because the great Kabuki is going to pull one on you.
All right.
Yeah, man, we sitting down here with a dog, man.
Who we sitting down with?
Look, man, we sitting down here with somebody who going to make sure you humble yourself.
Okay.
He going to make sure you humble yourself. This man is also, I want to say, recently, man, like, do we got a championship recently, man?
Yeah, we do.
Got something going on. Got a championship.
We
you
do.
know,
He got a chip?
Let me tell you something. I almost made the mistake just in talking, saying what I'm trying to get out the habit of. I almost said, got a little championship? No, ain't nothing little around here.
Thank you.
Big championship.
Thank you.
But then took the cool photo after the championship, but it looked like the Mike photo. I ain't know if it was the Mike, the Kobe. I ain't know. All of it looked cool.
Okay.
Look cool as all outdoors. Hey, look, Jalen Hurts, you got to holler at our guy because this photo better than yours. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, well, look, man. If y'all don't know who it is, man, today we sitting down with none other than Davin. Bellamy, man. Let's give it up for our guy.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? What's up, man?
Nah, that's a little bitty dog. You got woo.
Hey, it's still bite you.
No count.
Little girl dog.
Oh, boy, you going too far with that.
Man, I'm glad to be here, man. I watch y'all show all the time. Y'all have some legendary, folks on here that's very important to the culture of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And for you guys to reach out to me being 30 years old now, entering this new chapter of my life, I feel like y'all giving me my flowers, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah,
for
man.
Sure.
You popped up on my timeline a couple months ago. You just been on that, man. I'm watching.
No doubt, no doubt.
Dude right here know his football, and he funny with it.
A little something. Nah, man, but just feel like y'all giving me my flowers, man. I appreciate that. But, we doing a team meeting, man. I done played for a lot of legendary, coaches from, the first Georgia and Todd Grantham, Mark Richt. Then I watched that slowly culture change with Jeremy Pruitt. You know what I mean? Then I had Coach Smart, who's, I think, the greatest coach right now. Then when I got to the league, I played for the great Romeo Crennel, Bill O'Brien, who was Tom Brady right-hand man. Then John Pagano was my OLB coach. Then I played in the UFL. I played for the legendary Greg Williams. I've sat in with at least 5-6 Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
And so that team meeting I'm trying to bring to them, it's not a film breakdown. It's literally the way a coach would talk to a player. Every play you get is one or two people why that play didn't work. And that coach is gonna make it known, in the team meeting.
All right, for those who don't know, take us your progression through your college career, like freshman, sophomore, junior, and all the stages you went to and who you was drafted to, and talk about draft. Now we'll get to that first.
Right.
All right.
I'm low-key old school. I was the last class that had, the two-a-days. So I went to Chamblee High School, then I went to Georgia. I redshirted. I sat behind Leonard Floyd and Jordan Jenkins before the transfer time. So I'm a old school type player. Like, I came in as a 3-star. But Leonard Floyd was a top 10 pick. When I got to Georgia, Jordan Jenkins just came off a freshman All-American season.
Yeah, he was balling.
I was only a 3-star. Nobody really knew who I was. I redshirted, got out of the mud. During my redshirt year, I got a DUI, right? So I went to jail, and at that time, we had just signed Lorenzo Carter, who was the #1 defensive end in the country. Mark Richt told me in the office right after I got bonded out, He said, you'll probably never play here.
Dang.
He said, tough. Leonard Floyd is already here. Jordan Jenkins is already here. And we just signed a #1 defense end in Georgia in Lorenzo Carter.
That was straight up dope that he told you that.
Yeah.
That like people be blowing smoke up people's butts, man.
I left, when I got bonded out, I went right to Coach Rick's office. That's what he told me. And this before the transfer time. Either you going to quit or you going to prove them wrong.
So what you was thinking?
I'm going to prove you wrong. Like, this before the transfer era. It's really, I got to go JUCO now just to get back to where I'm trying to get back to. At that moment, in my head, yes, sir, but I'm going to prove you wrong. And that started, my trajectory at Georgia. I had 40 days of punishment. So since they couldn't just kick you out, back in the day, try to make you quit. So I had 40 days of 40 stadiums every morning at 5 a.m. No lie, Leonard Floyd was my camp roommate. He can attest to you this. Camp breakfast started at 6. I had to meet Coach T on the track stadium stairs at 4 a.m. And he taught me about the stars and constellation. I run 40 steps, or like I'll knock out 5 and I have a break. He'll tell me, now looking at the stars. During my minute break before I start my next set, he would teach me about the stars. I had to do that, come back to my room, be at breakfast at 6, and then do camp back when it was 2-a-days. So they was expecting me to be like, nah, I'm done. But I just kind of found a way to push through, which gained the respect from the players and the staff. Like, they did this to break him. They didn't break him, and he balling in camp. And then from that standpoint on, I was always known as, the guy next up. Me and Lorenzo Carter, we backed up Leonard Floyd and Jordan Jenkins. I was Jordan Jenkins' backup. Lorenzo Carter was Leonard Floyd backup. Me and Zoe always knew when them boys walk out the door, we next.
Yeah.
Let's be ready. And that's kind of just how it transpired.
Man, I love stories like this, man. Like, just inspiring stories, or just, sometimes we can let our mistakes, but like convince us that's who we are and write our stories. But I'm talking about, like, not only bouncing back from your mistake, but taking a situation where people are trying to break you and saying, no, this is what I want. This is who I am. You won't break me. I'm going to get what I came to get.
No cap. No
cap,
man.
All right, so finish your career at Georgia and then talk about the NFL.
Man, like I say, man, I learned from some of the best guys. Like in this new, stage of college football, when you got somebody ahead of you that's better than you, you transfer. Well, like I say, I like to say I'm that old school athlete. Like when I seen Leonard Floyd and who he was, and Jordan Jenkins who he was, when I first laid eyes on them, it was like, I respect what them boys doing. I'm finna learn everything from them boys. So me and Zoe stayed in their back pockets. You dig what I'm saying? So by the time they left, we already stepped into that role. My first full year of starting, I think I had 50 tackles, 10 tackles for a loss, and 5.5 sacks in 10 games. So we was already ready, because just how we never looked at them boys and was like, we better than them, we should be playing. We already knew them boys was better than us. Let's learn from them. Yeah. So, I played with Coach Pruitt, and then when Coach Smart got there, we was his first batch. He inherited us. Now, like I say Coach Smart is the best coach in college football, and the things he's taught me while I was in college, I thought he was too hard on me. But now I'm a grown man now, and he's the best teacher I ever had, because I didn't have a father figure in my life. So just that hard love and tough love on the type of person that I am, I need that.
Yeah.
So, but, that transition from Pruitt to Smart, Pruitt and them laid down the foundation. They the ones that recruited Raquan, Lorenzo Carter, me, and that batch that got there in 2017. So when he got there, we was that first batch that he, got. It was a friction, because we didn't know how to work for real. Like at Alabama, they just different. And I'm just saying that, and now I can say that because Georgia has taken on that identity. But when I was at Georgia and coming fresh out the Margaret era, Coach Pruitt kind of brought it in. Like I tell people all the time, Coach Pruitt first summer there, we had 6 o'clock runs. He walked in the locker room, and we didn't have breakfast. We just had peanuts, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and protein shakes. This man flipped the snack station and said, "These why these guys not winning? Y'all not even feeding them breakfast." So I fast forward that to say my senior year we was getting Chick-fil-A every morning. So that transition started with Pruitt.
Okay.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, we just didn't realize that Coach Smart pushed us to a level we didn't think we could go to. And like my outside linebacker coach, man, that dude, man, he would work us so hard. His name Coach Shear. He'll work us so hard, and then he'll say, "Take your governor off." And like I don't know what that is. I'm a kid from Zone 6 of Atlanta. I don't know what a governor is.
You know what a governor is now, don't you? Yeah.
It's when you put it on the car to make sure. So we all had this governor on our mind. I just put that over the whole Georgia team at that point because we was winning 10 games. We going to bowl games. But we never took that next step as a program like these guys are doing now. That's because everybody had a governor.
Yeah.
And when Smart got there, they pushed us to the point that we think we couldn't go through. And when we broke through that, we say, dang, we weren't working hard. Them boys over there work hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we balled out for him. But our season was if you remember Coach Smart first season, we was like, what, 8-4 or something like that?
Yeah, you won a good season.
Won a good season. And we lost so many games on the 4th and 1 against Vanderbilt.
I was finna say, did I remember dropping the game to Vanderbilt somewhere in there?
Hail Mary to Tennessee.
Yeah,
let me
I remember
ask
the
you a
Hail Mary
question.
too.
I'm sorry. Let me ask you a question, right? I feel like that year messed up the whole quarterback trajectory for it's even affecting us now with the hurt when Jacob Eason got hurt.
Okay.
I feel like they had all right, Jacob Eason, then Fields, they had all together, and then Fromm just came in and just
Jacob Eason was the greatest football thrower I seen in my own eyes. It was points. Like he was a when he got to campus, and I give him his flowers, he was a mythical character. 6'6", when he walked in the room, you knew he was there, his presence, and he could spin
6'6".
Yeah, he could spin it. And I didn't know till he told me in the locker room, because Jacob Eason, you know, he was my dog. And like, to the outside looking in, he really messed with us. He want to be cool with the D-line and the kind of rough side of the team.
Okay.
That's what people ain't really know. So he'll come over there and he'll, you know what I mean, chop it up with the D-line.
Yeah.
And he told me he got drafted by the Rangers as a pitcher.
Yeah.
So everything just started finding, I'm like, damn, 6'6" pitcher, like Randy Johnson. I used to sit in the back of, I used to sit in the back
I can see that now.
I used to sit in the back of 7-on-7 sometimes, or the quarterback view, and just watch him spin it. You know, the best throw of the football, but that injury to, I think it was App State, he tore his MCL, running out of bounds.
Tennessee?
Nah.
I remember, okay, it was before the Tennessee, he ran out of bounds.
It was like the first 2 games.
Yeah.
And I'm always a fan of a man doesn't lose his job to injury.
Yeah.
But, you know, that team was so built for any quarterback to come in and just drive it. Don't go too crazy, just drive it. And when Jake Fromm did that as a freshman, he just took advantage. So, you know, kind of like you said, that season kind of derailed Justin because Jake was still riding that momentum. So, yeah, it's one of them years.
So I felt like if Jacob would have stayed, then everything would have set up for Justin.
Yeah, probably. But you know what? It's hard to say that because Jake Fromm was always next in line. And people forget, Jake Fromm was like the number 1 quarterback or a number 2 quarterback in Georgia. He wasn't no slouch.
Nah, he wasn't no slouch.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Jake Fromm got us to the chip.
Especially when you start talking about the rankings that, you know what I mean, people love, you know what I'm saying, talking about. He was already next up. But one thing I get of Jake Fromm was Jacob Eason was so gifted. He the type dude that he could not study the playbook. Not saying he did this. He could not study the playbook. He could party all day, and he'll come out there and he ain't got to know what the defense is in. He just got an elite mutated arm that when it's open, I'm just gonna get it in.
Yeah.
I don't really care if I see it. I'm gonna get it in.
What you be calling them, avatars?
I be calling them avatars. like them big blue. Them
Yeah,
big blue
I know
folks,
exactly what you're talking
6'6".
about. Yeah, they doing stuff that they human beings can't even do. They just can't do.
Can't even do. So, but yeah, Jake Fromm had this thing in him, man. He came as a freshman, dog, and we doing 7-on-7. Why the coaches can't be out there, player led. This dude, 18 years old, telling us what to do. And we started people like, Oh, he one of the ones. He a general. He may not have it. He may not have general. Yeah, he may not have the arm strength, but
he a general.
Man, we doing 7-on-7. He telling that 2017 defense was full of either juniors, seniors, or 50 years. We done seen it all, right? He telling us, hey, y'all speed up. Let's go. And I remember I'm like, hold on now, young pup. But then I'm like, hold on. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he had that.
Seemed like he took his governor off.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Let me ask you a question. Was Stetson Bennett on your team?
Stetson Bennett was. He was scout team. I tell this story all the time.
So tell us about him, man. He the greatest quarterback in UGA history, man.
Nah. What people saw on Saturdays was a control version. When he used to be our scout team QB, he used to tear us up. And Coach Smart used to tell him, especially when we played scrambling, QBs, to run around and juke them and just launch it downfield because he wanted our DBs to learn how to, when a quarterback scrambles, still stay on
the
him.
scramble drill.
When I tell you, I used to watch, when nobody knew who Stetson Bennett was, I used to watch this guy, take the ankles of everyone. Raquan, Lorenzo, me. He used to run circles around the 2017 defense on scout team to the point to where, no lie, we had a break. I said, yo, come here real quick, bro. I said, bro, you don't want to play? I said, bro, you need to get out of here. True story. I'm the one that I said, bro, you need to get out of here. So you got to go hoop. What you doing to us is not normal. You got to go hoop. That's when he left and went JUCO and won that championship. And he came back.
Oh, he went to JUCO and won a chip?
Come on now.
I didn't know that.
I don't think he won a chip, though. He ain't won a chip.
I'm not sure.
He went JUCO, though, and then came back.
Yeah.
Then came back. But I don't know why I said, bro, you got to get up out of here. You killing us. So what people saw on Saturdays when he came back was to control, let me run the offense version. But that version we saw at offense where coach told him play backyard football and freestyle on them and try to make them look silly, it was Johnny Manziel. He had a governor on in the game.
Yeah.
Do you think if
in the game he had to have it on?
Do you think if Stetson got a chance in the NFL, he could be successful?
I think so.
I think so.
The game changes so much. And, he in a Sean McVay style of, it's kind of like short, work my way downfield. I ain't got to have the strongest arm, boots, misdirection, getting him out in the pocket. So I think he'll work well, especially in the offense that he is in that West Coast offense. Is he a pocket guy that can sit behind a 6'7", 6'8" line and dime it? I don't see that in him, but I think that's why the Rams took the shot to get him because he's perfect for a Sean McVay.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, if you really break it down, he's really kind of like in his comfort zone, right?
For sure.
He's really still, he the backup, not a whole lot of expectations, but he's still sticking with the team.
For sure.
They haven't gotten rid of him, so they definitely see something good in him that's worth the team keeping. He just behind Stafford. You know what I mean? Hard to get on the field if you behind Stafford, but he's there, still learning, still waiting to get opportunities, similar to how he was in college.
Facts.
Unless he's going to have another Davin Bellamy that tell him, hey, man, get the hell up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I used to keep it real with them, boy. I was that big brother in the locker room. Aside from all that, players would come to me, I need to holler at you.
Yeah.
What should I do? In all phases of life. That was my role on the team.
Yeah, well, I mean, all teams need that. All people can't go, to the house or don't even want to have conversation with everybody at the house, so they need somebody, one of their own peers that they can get some knowledge from. You know what I'm saying? So that 2017 team, man, they end up doing some special things. Are there any moments exactly where you feel like the light bulb clicked on for everyone and y'all said, you know what, this can be our year?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That light bulb kick when we lost all them one-possession games, and we knew with the roster, Sony Michel, Nick Chubb, me, Lorenzo Carter, Dominic Sanders, Raquan Smith, Natrez Patrick, Jonathan Ledbetter, John Atkins, Trent Thompson, Aaron Davis, Richard LeCount was young. We knew that record didn't show how much talent that we had. You dig what I'm saying? So that offseason, not gonna lie, when everybody decided to come back, the first offseason we got a whiteboard. I go to the whiteboard, I write Revenge Tour. And from that moment on, we knew this was a revenge tour. Like, everybody said, forget the bread. You feel me? Because Coach Jennings, true OG, shout out to him, man. Coach Jonas Jennings. He told us, y'all don't want to be that. Y'all don't want to go out like that. And if we go out, like that, I'm maybe not sitting right here.
Yeah.
So that gave everybody, like, you don't want to be that Georgia team that go 8-4, and y'all leave, then a new batch come in. Like, leave with some pride. You dig what I'm saying? So when we came back, I put that revenge tour on it. But to mark one game, I say it was the Notre Dame game. We already knew that we was gonna pop it off 2-0, and we circled that third game as if we can steal that. Like, I used to always try to, like, tell the locker room, I used to always try to put it in basketball terms because, in my opinion, I think Game 7 is the best 2 words in sports.
Okay. Yeah, because it's all on the line.
Game 7.
It's all
you
on
know
the
what I'm
line.
saying? So I used to always be like, look, if we can go to Notre Dame, we can steal this. Let's treat this like Game 7. Let's steal this.
I like that.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's crazy how that came out because the walk-off sack ended up being like a buzzer beater, like you still on the road.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it's crazy how that played out, but I always knew if we could circle that game 1, Jacob Eason out, we got a young freshman playing Notre Dame. How is he going to react?
Yeah.
We know what Chubb and them boys going to do. We know what Javon Williams going to do. We know what Sonny going to do.
Yeah.
How is Jake Fromm going to react? We know what the defense going to do. We know what Terry Godwin going to do. When he responded well, managed the game, and now in the fourth quarter, we in it.
Yeah.
Well, pass rushers close games. And when I make that sack, Coach Marr said, this is why you here.
Break that sack down for us.
Man, let me tell you something, man. It's like, I love breaking down this sack because it's like the move I hit him with that move in the second quarter.
Okay.
Right? And I got a pressure on it because I didn't go for the ball. I went for the hit. Right? And that's what I tell young defensive ends now. When that ball right there, now that I'm older, I learned this from playing with Whitney Merciless, J.J. Watt, Joey Bosa, Carlos Dunlap, Nick Bosa. I don't play with some guys like Javion Clowney. So like when that ball right there,
Hey,
Trey,
he said Javion Clowney.
Like, I forgot because I gotta throw my dog in there. Like, that's my dog. Like I ain't gonna lie, that's my dog. I don't want to make him watch it like they even left me out. But like I tell all defense ends, when that ball right there, now that I'm older, go for the ball because you can lunge and get the ball out 2 steps before if you try to take them 2 more steps and go hit them.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So I went for the tackle and I missed the ball. Right? They completed it. But I said, I know how I got you. I ain't go to that move no more. I put it in my back pocket.
You knew he was going to go to it.
I lulled him to sleep. I ain't go to it no more. Because I ain't want him to download it.
Oh.
And that's what I tell people all the time. Pass rushing is an art and it's chess. It's you 50 snaps a game going against this one man. It's a boxing match. I got to set him up to drag him out to deep waters. Okay, it's 4th quarter now. We in deep waters. I can't let you download certain moves.
Yeah.
When that last play of the game,
he's something to use it.
There you go. Right? Mind you, they driving. Because mind you, they only down 2. They trying to get in field goal range.
To try to walk it off.
Ice it, to walk it off. They driving. Right? And he ain't giving me the look I want to hit it. And I be down. They running a hurry-up offense. And Coach Smart actually said this. I was just finna pull my D-line out and put some freshmen in, but they went hurry up. And I felt my endurance getting tired from the hurry-up offense.
Yeah.
This the time. And I brought that move out that I hit in like the second quarter. And like I said again, went for the ball instead of the tackle, game over. You dig what I'm saying? Over. So, yeah, that was a big one. And the best thing about that was, man, I came to the sideline, and the first person is this clip where Coach Smart hit my head 1,000 times. Like, he hit my head 1,000 times. I'm just...
You got a concussion?
No, I ain't had one. He ain't that strong, right? He hit my head 1,000 times. It's a clip where I'm just walking, he just hit my head. And I remember this always stuck with me. He was just yelling, "This is what you do. This is what you do. This is why you here. This is why you here." And then I look at back, I'm like, damn, like, Coach Smart really knew, like, I had that clutch gene.
Yeah.
And then that was so big to me.
The coach that was real hard on you. You said it was real tough.
And he done seen it all.
Yeah.
He just came from Bellamy. He done seen it all. He done seen Ronaldo McClain. I mean, the names go on and on. Yeah. But when that man say, "This is why you here,"
that just touched you.
That just touched me.
So look, you touched on it earlier, right? All right, we all respect Mark Richt.
Right.
As a Georgia fan, we like Mark Richt. Tell us the transition of like Kirby Smart. Like, give us more Kirby, because like you talked about Pruitt and the other guys. Tell us how Kirby came in and some behind the scenes stuff of how he is, because like us as Georgia fans, we really think he's the best coach in college football and the best thing that happened to UGA. So like going from Mark Richt, who we respected and thought he was going to get us there, explain why Kirby was different than Mark and why that worked.
Well, in camp, when Mark Richt was there, if you had 20 gashes to get ready to condition, when Coach Smart got there, you got 35. When Mark Richt was there, on day 4 of camp, we may go jerseys because he cared about your body. When Coach Smart was there, we going 7 days straight.
7 days straight
pads. When Coach Richt was there, we may start team period 1 with a warm-up. Team 1 with Coach Smart, goal line. It's a mentality. And that's taking none away.
Put the dog in you.
Man, like.
Did y'all like that as players or y'all?
That's why I say that first year was friction, because we all had governors.
Yeah, y'all weren't used to that.
We weren't like, what you mean? Like, it's 3 days pad. Let me go get my jersey and helmet. Like a little cute and just do something.
So he had to bring that culture.
Yeah, he had to bring that culture, man. Like he used to always say this too, and it's always like our team means was different. Like our team means was different, and our team means at Georgia with Rick was kind of just what we doing today. All right, guys, let's go. I did work hard. Let's go. When we got the coach Smart, it was like, all right, how did UPS become better than FedEx? Well, they did enough research, because good is the enemy to great, and UPS was already good, but they did so much internal research that they realized that if we only make right turns, we'll save more time on routes and we'll be more efficient than the next company. In order to find that to beat out FedEx, you got to have attention to detail in everything you do. You got to have attention to detail in your research. You got to have attention to detail in your routes, to where we said we only making right turns. The meeting started to change more so to turning the mind of a player, a football player, to the mind of a Marine. It's taking nothing away from Marines. I have so much respect for them, because we had to sometimes do the things simulated during camp, what they would do, right? But he kind of turned your mind into a Marine. And I always say that in a positive way, but then I look at it as, now that I'm getting closer to my journey outside of football, he turned my brain into a Marine so much that it kind of affected my everyday relationships, because everybody don't have Marine type style.
You got the Marine going on the podcast.
Come on,
I see it. You be on their ass.
No one cares, like literally. And I had to learn that. Like, we'll have practices so hard and so physical that players would be, hurt on the field. Now, like, we're in a new time, so we didn't mind this, but people now may. We have people hurt on the field. And what you mean stop practice? Are you hurt or you not? Crawl off the field. You wasting time. Go. Crawl off the field, you wasting time. We got to get a rep.
Gotcha.
Now, this generation will look at that, oh my God. No. What he taught us that year was, man, like, nobody cares, bro. Let's go. And that's the mentality that he instilled. So when I now try to instill that into surrounding people around me, because that's the way my brain has been.
Yeah.
It takes a certain amount of time to learn a habit. I had this man for 2 years of just instilling that.
Yeah.
That's my mind now.
Yeah.
So people be like, man, why you not compassionate? Now I'm trying to find that balance now that that's over. You dig what I'm saying? But that's the difference in, I saw it. That's the difference in Alabama at first and Georgia. Like the national championship game, we came in at halftime. We were mentally and physically beating them. Meaning we were beating them in the running game. They couldn't do nothing the first half of that championship game. Couldn't. And we was talking that trash.
Y'all messed up and hurt the player y'all control. That's what messed us up. Y'all beat them physically.
What? We came in at halftime, bro. I'll never forget this. Everybody came in there happy. Coach Smart came in that locker room, stale face. and said, them guys over there not even watching the scoreboard and y'all over here happy. They mind was different. Now Georgia, it's been 10 years since he's been there. Now that's in Georgia. That's why I never panic in the first half. Because I remember being in that championship, walking in, high-fiving. Yeah, we got these, man. We got Quavo on the sideline. We got everybody on the sideline. We got the rappers. You know what I mean? They got the cameras out. Like, what y'all doing in Bellamy? I'll never forget. I came on the sideline. Man, my man Quavo had the camera. We like, what y'all doing in Bellamy? We finna beat these boys, man. Y'all know what's going on. But we so looking at the scoreboard and just so distracted because we never been there before. And then that man over there like, they don't even know what's going on. That team over there is trained killers. And they came back, and guess what? Just like Georgia doing now, what them boys did, won in the fourth quarter.
So
they did.
I want to get into that. You go ahead. So take us to Nick Saban, Kirby Smart, the Georgia-Alabama game. Like, what is that like, man? Like, for us as fans, like, we want to beat Alabama, man. And it's like, for some reason, they got our number.
They do.
What is that as a player playing that game and then that championship game to lose on the last play on the fourth down when I just knew we had it won, and some freshman from Hawaii comes in and does that? Like, explain all of that, man.
Well, we hated them more because when Coach Pruitt and Coach Shear got there, they came from Bama. So they wanted us to be like them bad.
Y'all got tired of hearing that.
It got to the point so bad that we in team meetings, they showing us Bama tape. Like, I'm so serious. I want y'all to do it like this. And it's Dante Hightower doing it. They showed us literally practice tape of Bama. Wow. When they first got there to instill how they wanted things done. So we couldn't stand them. Right? Like y'all think they so good, right? Yeah. And like every coach that always came from them is like I say it's like the number one thing you don't do in a relationship. Like, if you got a new girl, stop bringing up your old girl to your new girl. Like they always brought up Bama. Like, even Coach Smart always brought up Bama, so we couldn't stand them, right?
Yeah.
So when we finally played them for real, like we was talking that trash to them boys, like y'all ain't nothing, like, and but that matchup it's so much media going into that matchup that is basically like it's the biggest game. It got the biggest just media around it, and you know that you playing a team that when you look across that line of scrimmage, that man is equal. That man is equal, and that coach is equal to our coach. Like, when you going through the SEC, you know if I have a bad game, I got the best coach right now, so he gonna make me look good regardless. But when that other coach is Nick Saban, you know that we got to be perfect today because that coach is just as good and them players just as good. Yeah. So it's literally good on good, and we both train the same. So who gonna quit? You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. And just, I mean, that was them games, man. They gladiator battles. They're gladiator battles.
You know, you said something key. I think these Georgia teams are getting everybody else's A game. Yeah. Because, like, I don't think before teams weren't prepared like that. So I feel like Georgia, they're getting their championship. You know what I mean?
No question.
So,
no question.
I feel like it's different now.
The Lakers in town. And that's what I always tell teams I've always played on. And you know, luckily, you know, majority of teams I've played on, I've been, you know, a vocal leader. I've been a Kobe Bryant fan all my life. It's a little different when the Lakers come to town. When the Lakers play the Hawks, the tickets are a little higher, ain't they?
100% they are.
If the Lakers play the Pelicans, it may not be sold out.
No, it may not be. You probably can get a ticket over there at the Varsity.
Yeah. But when them Hawks play that Lakers, when them Hawks play them Lakers, I guarantee you play your phone right now, the ticket's already gone. So it's like Georgia. When we pull up in town, like I used to tell, you know what I mean, the players, the Lakers here, it's going to be a little bit more cameras. It's going to be a little bit more attention. Yeah. And they ready to beat us. But guess what? Just like the Lakers, we got to put on the show. Yeah. We got to put on the show. So the guys now, they understand that, and they understand that we getting everybody best shot.
Man, that game was such a heartbreak for so many people. The one thing I've learned through this process, or that I've taken into account in this process of doing this podcast, is finally taking a second to try to understand what the athlete went through. Because we as fans, we only stay stuck on the heartbreak we felt.
Yeah.
But we didn't do the training. We didn't do the tour days. We didn't do all of the preparation. We didn't do all the film study. We didn't do all of the going out and playing, hurt, injured, whatever. So man, like just run that through, without bringing up too much heartbreak, like just run through what that was like. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that sack. When the sack happened, I thought that was it. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, this supposed to be it. There's no way they're gonna get back to where they can tie this score or take the lead. Yeah. It's about to be over.
I thought it was ordained by God. When I got that sack, I thought it was ordained. Like, I'm finna get a natty. Like, we talk about the Notre Dame game, walk-off sack. We talk about the SEC championship, the sack force forming the red zone. That changed the momentum. And then we talk about now, you just, like, I'm saying to myself, like, thank you, God. Like, I really believe in the football gods. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm like, thank you, God. You really doing this to me? Like, I just got a sack in the national championship for game again. And I had teammates. I never forget Jordan Davis. He played tight end. He's a pilot now. He came to me. He was like, bro, how do you keep doing this? I literally said, I don't know, bro. So I thought it was ordained by God. But I think the crazy thing about it was an overtime. And it was so much up and down with that game. And we did a great job that year of just staying like this, right? Like, we fought to the end. And I remember them lining up to kick a field goal, and Jalen Hurts, he took the knee right in the middle in the fourth quarter to set it up for the kicker to hit it. And then, like, we all dapping each other up on the side, like, while we on the field of them draining the clock, about to call a timeout to kick the field goal. Good season, bro. Love you. Boom. And he missed it. Oh, man, we got a shot.
Got us a shot.
It's ordained, right?
Yeah.
And then, bro, that 2nd and 26, I think the one I struggle about that the most is, one, I could talk about how that changed my life completely, but it's an overtime. I never get a chance to go back on the field again. Mm-hmm. Like, my senior year is a Hail Mary, touchdown, get off the field. Man. Not, all right, let me see the iPad. All right, bet. We got one more shot. Let's go get him.
Shit was over.
It's over.
It was final. I just remember the headset from Nick Saban coming. I was like,
it's
damn.
over. So we look at that game. I'm looking at that game like, okay, is my NFL career different if I win that game? Am I with 2 sacks, 1 for game, a TFL, and 3 tackles? Am I the national championship MVP of the defense?
Possibly.
Now, am I a top 3 draft pick? Now, like, so I look at all that in that hindsight. Since you're asking the what the mind of the athlete is, I look at that.
Yeah.
A lot of guys on that defense didn't get an opportunity in the NFL or a fair opportunity in the NFL. I can look
they would
at
have won. It'd have been different. Huh?
Dominic Sanders. He's the all-time leading interception getter and return yardage in Georgia history. Never made a 53-man roster. You can't tell me if we win that national championship game,
he don't at least get an opportunity.
He don't at least get a more fair opportunity. What you're seeing right now is these guys benefiting from winning. Everyone wants to have that DNA on their team. So
that's a great point, bro. I didn't even think about that.
So they look past the imperfections of the player. We all have imperfections. We are in college. We young. We make mistakes. But that national championship, there are so many guys that we didn't look past those imperfections because we lost that game. Another guy, the number 1 player in the country when he came in, Trenton Thompson, who I laid eyes on, and everyone said, he could have been the next Aaron Donald. If we win that national championship, is more looked away on the character side to draft him. So that play changed a lot of player lives. I mean, like I said, I can just go on and on about the players on that team.
Man. Yeah, now I'm glad you shared some of that with us, because like I say, us as fans, we don't look at it from that perspective. Man, I could talk about that game, and I'm sure B. Rich could as well. So many questions, like what was the difference, in going from Jalen to Tua? You know what I mean? What was the difference? The snap adjustments that had to be made. Because I know y'all had the preparation for Jalen. Like, Jalen was contained.
Yeah.
Tua came in and everything changed. You know what I mean? 2
different styles. And that's why I say the way Gunner plays right now is the number 1 killer for a defense, right? A guy that can bring the ball down and run and get third and mediums. but can also win from the pocket is very dangerous to a defensive end. I don't know to speed rush. Yeah. I don't know if I should spy. It's 3rd and 5. Are you running it? Are you passing it? The goal of the defense is to act, not react. So like I want my defensive line. I want my DNs getting off the rock, not thinking. Well, in 3rd and 8, I'm playing percentages. It's 90% pass. My defensive line getting off the rock, not thinking. When you can get a team at 3rd and medium, that defensive line or them linebackers don't know, is the play action really a run? You think what I'm saying? So when I look at Jalen Hurts, we all knew that, okay, let's contage rush, make them win from the pocket.
Y'all did it. Y'all had them, bro.
Make them throw from a well. When I say throw from a well, what is a well? A well is them old school things you used to get water from. So if I sat at the bottom of a well, in order to throw a rock out of a well, I got to throw it up. Yeah. Right? When you got good pocket presence and that defensive tackle knocking them guards back here and that quarterback scared to follow through because he going to hit his
So it's your fault that they got hurt? Did you hurt him?
I did. Like, what? He didn't even get hurt. He just got pulled from like a performance.
So that's your fault.
I mean, hey, look.
So it's your fault we lost a chip.
I ain't gonna say it's my fault. I'm gonna say it was a great scheme. We just said
y'all schemed the hell out of him, man.
Keep him in the pocket. Don't do no speed rushes. Don't try to be no hero. You in the national championship.
You know what's ironic?
What?
They schemed Tua. He came in.
Nah, this the thing though. He hit us by surprise. We ain't scheming. We ain't think he playing. Who know him at that time?
Don't nobody know.
Ain't nobody know.
But it's funny how life works.
Like, okay, whole game plan. This Jalen Hurts. This that dude. Keep him in the pocket. They can go from read 1, read 2, read 3. He the tight guy. He going to read 1, and he checking down. My defense ends, don't worry about getting your name in the paper. If you win a championship, everybody named in the paper. I don't want to see no speed rush. I don't want to see no fancy moves to give him no alleys. Just keep him in the pocket and make him go through read 1, then he going to tuck it, and then Raquan Smith going to spy him. What can you do? Damn, when that man Tua get in, now my mind said the defense end changed. I got to hurry his clock up.
Yeah, because he going to toss it.
Because he can dice it up. And he left-handed.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about tendencies. My free safety in my corner been reading the eyes of a right-hand quarterback for 3 quarters. So why is it in the last play of the game, he's able to look over here and my safety not over there? Why? The brain works as Jalen Hurts right-handed. That's why Dom's off the hash a little bit.
I wish I could rewind.
Because what a right-hand quarterback going to do? He going to go to his dominant hand first. Downstairs, I'm going to look over here first. That's going to bring that safety over there, right? So if you naturally doing that for 3 quarters, it's human DNA. I got a left-hand quarterback in now, right? What that safety naturally going to provide to off what his brain telling him for 3 quarters? Off the hash a little bit. But now that left dude in there. But that left dude, he a little more pocket savvy. So he going to go to the dominant. No, he not. He a little more pocket savvy. He going to look you over here first. But that's not his dominant side. He's not going to throw over there. He's looking you off to come back up to his left-hand dominant side. That's why Dom's off the hash a little bit. It's always a game of inches. It's never the call. It's what the player do.
Man, I love it. It's never the call.
It's never the call. It's never the call.
I got so many more questions, man. A whole hour done went by.
Damn.
I want to ask him about Nick Chubb. I want to ask him about those running backs. I want to ask him about.
Man, yeah. I ain't even gonna lie.
We gotta do this another one.
Look, I cannot let it go past though without asking about a moment that you got a lot of press for before that national championship.
Right.
Of course, when you told Baker to humble yourself, like going to. What led to you telling Baker Mayfield, humble yourself, and how has he changed in your eyes from what you see from afar now and some of the success that he's having?
Man, I judge the gladiator about what he do when he in that arena, right? So, like, going into that game, this is the Heisman guy. You see him on TV. You saw the stuff he was doing at, the coin toss. Just a very outgoing personality. I have an outgoing personality too, so I love players that embody that. At that time, I just felt like the things that he was able to get away with, all quarterbacks weren't able to get away with. You dig what I'm saying? So when we played him, I thought there would be a sense of respect of this is a top 10 defense nationally. You dig what I'm saying? But he carried that bravado, which I don't mind. But now we're starting to get gimmicky, right? So we get off the bus, and he's walking with a big contender sign, right? It's the look at me. We already in the Rose Bowl. We in the granddaddy of them all. You don't need no look at me's right now. We'll go to dinner and TMZ outside the restaurant. We big time right now. We in Cali playing in the first college football playoff Final Four. It's real deal. TMZ when we go to our team events. You ain't got to do all that. Then we get to the game and, it's the number one rule. You talk your trash, but you don't cross that 50. That's like the rules of war. Just don't cross the 50. Okay, you're the Heisman favorite. All the cameras are on you. My wide receivers down here doing pat and go. So you done crossed the 50 and you done came all the way down to the opposite end zone with all the cameras following you, interrupting they pat and go. Now it's not to the point of it's the ethics of war are at versus right now.
Yeah, being tested.
Yeah. So, but you know what? They came out. He showed us why he was a Heisman, right? And then, I gained respect for him during the game with the same respect with the same lens that everybody's seeing now. What I used to tell the defensive line, and I talked about this on the team meeting about when I was talking about the Alabama game of is physically you beat your opponent, but I look at this game like war. Guerrilla warfare is real. Guerrilla warfare means I may not never touch you, but I can make you. It's all about how you reacting, right? It's a mental game too. So what I used to tell the defense is even if a player going down to the ground, you take a chunk out of them. So if your player is tackling them, I want you to come and drop your weight on him as he's falling. That is taking a chunk out of a player. That is slowly but surely trying to break a man's will for 4 quarters. You may not break it in the first, but you may break it in the fourth. So what I used to tell all my defensive tackles is when I go get a sack or when the edges go get a sack or if anybody get a sack, before that dude get the ground, take a chunk out of him. Julian Rochester, 6'6", 330. I'll never forget this. DeAndre Walker was sacking Baker Mayfield and Julian Rochester, and I was close to the pile because I want to get my chunk in. And then Julian Rochester fell on him. He's one of the biggest human beings I ever seen, 6'6", 330. When he fell on him, I heard Baker Mayfield say, like this breath of will just left his body, right? And I thought, we got him. Got up holding that rib. When that dude got up, that dude said, got to hit harder than that, BITCHs. Woo-wee. I looked at him and said, hey, can't kill him. Got to beat him. So the Baker Mayfield y'all seeing now, at that moment in time, I gained my respect.
He said you got to hit all them bitches.
Yeah. As he's grabbing his ribs. As he's grabbing his ribs. No, as he's as he's grabbing his ribs, man. He got up. And I'm thinking he finna say, Coach. That man said, you got to hit harder than that, BITCHs. Oh, I said, oh yeah, you cold, boy. You got it. You got my respect.
Wow. Man, I love to hear that because a lot of people only know the moment, us on the outside, only know the moment what you said to him after the game.
Right.
Not even realizing between those lines, there still was a level of respect.
For sure.
For him as a player and what he was out there doing.
For sure. I had utmost respect for him after that because that second half we got after him.
Yeah.
That second half we got after him, we was tearing them up, hitting them, and my guys were doing exactly what I told them to do. And we couldn't break them. And I watched that defense break a lot of guys. And we couldn't break them. And honestly, that viral moment, I've done a lot of interviews after the game. It's usually, okay, Davin, come over here. All right, boom. You ready? All right, go. All right. Y'all ready? Let's do it. That instance, I guess since it was a more media game, everything was live reaction. Cameras just rolling. So I'm yelling to the mans, yo, humble yourself, as he walking by thinking that the interview dude gonna be like, all right, you good? Are you ready? Let's do it. I never knew that.
They were catching the whole thing.
It was hot.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'm glad I said.
Glad you said
no, in my mouth? Come on, man.
Normally, it would have been a lot dirtier than the way you just said it today, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, look, Davin. Like B-Rich said it earlier, man, when can we get you back? Because we didn't even dig into current day UGA. Because I was going through your videos and, doing some research on you and just watch. It seems like to me, and this is something we're going to have to talk about a lot of time because we already, another time because we already hit our number. But it seems like you really feel like those tight ends need to be utilized a lot more in the passing game.
They do. If those same tight ends went to Penn State, they'd be up for the awards. do you see them all on ESPN? But that just like you don't find like, and I've been in a lot of locker rooms from college to NFL to UFL. The reason why I call them guys avatars because I done seen as many tight ends as you gonna see. You don't find too many like that.
250 something outrunning
6'6",
DBs.
but it's their bodies. They lean. They arms touch their knees.
Yeah.
Right? They not high hip. Like they are perfectly built human beings. Yeah. And they speed sets them apart. Like when you got two freaks like that, they always open. Yeah. They're like, it's the same way, when I played with DeAndre Hopkins, he's still
beast.
He's still D4, man, I'm always open. Like, and we talking about a guy that got, huge hands to the point his hands so big, they're mutated. He got to cut them. Like, DeAndre Hopkins can't go get a 3X glove. He got to do the 3X and then cut it so it expand. God didn't make his hands the same. So since God didn't make his hands the same and God touched him with a different type of DNA, he's always open. Yeah. So that's how I feel about the tight ends, right? And them guys do such a great job of blocking and making guys get touchdowns and their names in the paper when these guys' names should be in the paper every week. And I just love that. I love that.
Yeah. Hey. Real quick, fast as you can answer it. What's up with our defensive line this year with Georgia?
Young. Yeah, man, like what I told y'all, and I'm trying to say this as quick as possible, what I told y'all about the Notre Dame game and what was going through my head. I said, I'm going to do this move. I'm going to pull it out this time. Like, it's art. It's chess. Right? It's also a mental aspect to it, and it's also a skill aspect to it. Like I say, a defensive end got to at least be a purple belt. You ain't got to be black, but you got to learn how to get them hands up off you. And that take time, right? When you got young edge rushers, that's why the NFL draft a guy that got 2 sacks, but he's 6'6" and ran 4.4. He already got the basis. I can teach him hands. Mm-hmm. But in college, you got to go out of your way in the offseason and get that. These guys young, like Mikhail and Jalen and them, I saw a double swipe against Texas with 13. I saw long going with 11 against Texas. Like, you saw them guys do moves, right? That's why they first-round draft picks. I think Georgia has conditioned the fan base to think that everybody's a first-round draft pick. First-round defensive ends are aliens. You can find a defensive end anywhere in the country when we start talking about drafting guys. When you got 2 guys from your school playing edge going in the first round, you ain't just going to replace that just because a guy was a 5-star. No, a guy got to go get that work. Yeah. So, like, a defensive end know what move to do, when to do it. It's just like boxing. If you never train and you get in a fight, how you going to let your hands go? So these guys just need more time. But in the speed itself, I love what Glenn Schumann doing, though. Like, and the reason why you never see me really get on the coaches is because a coach got to understand his personnel, right? A good coach, this my way or the highway. I run this, can you run it? A great coach like Mike Tomlin, and you done heard him say, what does the player do? Can I adjust it to what he do? Mm-hmm. What Glenn Schumann and Coach Smart are realizing is why I don't really critique them is because they understand what they working with. They know 11 not walking through that door. They know 13 not walking through that door. So what I got to do, I got to change my style from being a aggressive, get hella sacks, get hella TFL, to a bend but don't break, fight for every inch of grass. Mm-hmm. Okay, you may drive the ball down the field, but I'm going to hold you to 3 and my offense going to score 7. And then when that second half hit, my physicality going to make that time possession jump up. That fourth quarter, my physicality going to make you what? What I just say? Break your will.
You know what, Davin? Look, Davin, let me say this, man, and I mean this with all sincerity. Like, fans who love the sport and people who love, like, really digging into football, I'm sure you versed in all kind of sport. They need people like you.
No, for sure.
Because, like, just hearing you break it down, like, that was good for me, and I think everyone in this room. Like, I mean that with all sincerity.
I appreciate that.
Man, so, look,
I appreciate that.
With me saying that, before we get out of here, tell the people where they can find you, where they can get some of this knowledge for themselves.
Thank you. Y'all can look at the Team 7 meeting on my Instagram. My Twitter, Davin Bellamy 17, my YouTube channel 17.media. Man, and we just doing it, man, and I post all the clips on my regular, IG, Davin Bellamy 17, but we just try to filter between Twitter, IG, TikTok. And before we leave, I want to give a shout out to my man Dennis on the beat. Man, like, I've been knowing this guy since 6th grade. We went to Chambly. elementary together, Huntley Hill, Shanley Middle, Shanley High School at Georgia. And we sit on the couch one day, and I'm just talking about ball because he pulled up on me. And I'm just talking about ball, and then he was like, bro, you might as well just do a team meeting. And then, like, we didn't even call it team meeting. Like, I'm so fascinated with Kobe Bryant that, we used to watch his show Details. And we want to put our own spin on it. And I just want to give a shout out to him because this wouldn't have been sparked without him.
Yeah, that was so.
And then, like, all his camera, all his time, it's on him. And I just couldn't do this interview without giving a shout out to my mans too. Facts.
Shout out, bro.
Nah, it's all good. Hey, well, look, man. We done had a whole bunch of fun, Davin.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Look, you gotta come back.
Nah, hit me. I'm free,
you
man.
You gotta come back. You gotta come back. Like serious.
Appreciate
man,
y'all.
like, look, we would love to have you back on a consistent basis if you're down to
I was
follow
thinking
through.
like a Georgia dog.
Nah, let's do it. Let's do it, man.
Like, figure that out.
I'm trying to
on Mondays. Can you do Mondays?
Yeah, we can pretty much do Mondays. Yeah, man. I'm trying to crash out, in this media phase. I'm trying to set up the exit.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, you got it, man. So look, like we always say, man, the Water Boy Show, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, my partner, B Rich, we have, I'm already said, man, the great Davin Bellamy, man, breaking it down from team meeting. We got Aaron, Pittman. And you already know we got Mario and Doug, man. The Water Boy Show, we are out.
Kill the camera.